Hey, my true seekers, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my live real talk with your girl, Lady D. I see my girl Queena is in the house. She says, "Good afternoon, Lady D and true seekers," and also Lady Sparkers says, "Hey, my country girl." And also my boo country girl, Queena. Hey, Lady Spark, I tried yesterday. I was just being lazy, laying in my bed. And for some reason, when it came to my phone, it was just telling me my iOS or something is not connected. In order for me to come on live, I usually comes on my laptop. I don't do my phone, so I didn't have all those features set up. So charge it to my heart. So next time, when you go live, make sure you leave me a notification, and I promise you I will be there. So guys, make sure you go ahead and check out Lady Sparkus. Yes, Lady Sparkles 999. And also I see Starbucks is in the house. She says subscribe to play Eagle Soaring High. Yes, guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Eagle Soaring High 1, 2, and also the Purple Royalty. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to that channel as well. For Bible study, we're not going to have it Wednesday. He has something that he need to do, take care of some business. So Thursday, we're gonna have Bible study Thursdays at 6 o'clock. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. Let me see if I can raise myself up some because I am cut off. Yes, and also my girl Speak with Marcella is in the house. She says, Lady D, hit the like button. Yes, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. As you can see right here, guys, I'm changing it up a little bit. I love me some Phaedra Parks, my Faye. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I love me some Faye, some Phaedra Parks. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and do a review when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta because I don't think it's completed until they get the one that really started Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that's my Nene Leaks. Okay, I love me some Nene Leaks as well. So before I get into my commentary and everything, let me go ahead and do the copyright disclaimers under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. And also, again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Lady Sparkle says, "Play me, boo. Marcella is not doing good." Okay. Say, wait. Let me read it again. I guess you say, let me read it again. Marcella is not doing good, but I'll be back. Okay, drop the link if you can. I got YouTube. I think it was the iPhone. I'm about to get one and bite the bullet. Okay, let me go ahead and drop the link in case anyone want to come on. If you guys want to come on, you are welcome to come on. Because we can go ahead and chop it up when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's a different right here because you guys know always go ahead and do a review when it comes to Love and Marriage in Huntsville. Which, guys, I am so tired of that show. I am so drained. I really don't even want to even do any commentary anymore when it comes to Love and Marriage in Huntsville. I mean, they got me confused. It looked like Martell is a little mini me of Melody Host. So like he's trying to change. I don't like how they tearing down families. So guys, I'm just getting everything straight. Let me see if I can go ahead and load the music down, and then I can go ahead and get into all the rest of it. Trying to load the music down. I need to go ahead and start opening up more of my platforms because I only use YouTube, and now I was using Twitter, but I see something they saying something about Twitter. I got to figure that out, but I need to go ahead and open it up. But I'm still sitting there trying to see where I'm gonna go when it comes to this channel. So guys, again, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine bias. And in here, it is grown folks. We ain't got time to tickle nobody ears. Okay, like I said, in here, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. So I see Allison. Yes, Allison is in the house. Hey, Allison. Yes, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Come on, guys, come on out of the bushes. Come on. I see my girl, Lady Sparkles. Hey, Lady
Hi,
Sparkles,
lady. What's
how
going
are
on?
you
No, no,
doing?
I think you kind of read it wrong. What I was saying, I was meaning to say that I wasn't. I just got some news, but it ain't nothing major.
Oh,
It
what
just had
happened?
people. Hold on. It just had people. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Trying to control my Bluetooth. Hold on. Yeah, just that man, these men, girl, they do too much. And I think it's just,
You kind of breaking up, but I can't hear you. What you saying?
yeah. I it's a guy, a comedian. He just do too much. But I think it's the
Mm-hmm.
Mercury retrograde with a lot of people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll see what they had in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like I said, y'all, please go start shows every Thursday now.
Well, no, we gonna. You talking about Eagle Soy and I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going. He has something to do. He got to take care of some business tomorrow. So Thursday,
Oh,
we
it's gonna
gonna
be
go
this
ahead.
Thursday, but then it's gonna go back
Yes,
to every Wednesday.
yeah. Then it's gonna go back
Oh,
to
okay.
Wednesdays. Yes,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yes. But I
A lot
was.
of people need that.
What you said?
I said a lot of people need that. Also, I'm trying to see why you. I'm trying to put. I don't know why it's not. Hold on one second. Yeah, but a lot of people we all need that. Like Marcella was, saying it. That we definitely need church.
Mm-hmm.
Form of
Yeah,
and some form
absolutely.
of
We need it, but like I said, church
how
without
would you say
walls.
it? Some
I
form
can't
of
do. I can't do no
faith
walls
faith
anymore.
based, and then y'all definitely bring that. And I appreciate you. Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, but faith coming back. Yes, God. I still got to watch. That's my show. I got some TV to watch now. As I love the Housewives, honey.
Oh, you love watching Housewives of Atlanta? I
Hello?
can't hardly hear you. It's like a lot of movement. You must be
Can
walking
you
or
hear me?
something. A little. It's a little. It's a lot of noise.
I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on.
Yeah, it was
I
a
might
lot of
should have
noise.
on my other phone. Yeah, I'm about to change this phone. But anyway, yeah, guys, if y'all can hear Thursday, and then it'll be every other Wednesday. But yeah, it's just but especially these comedians and entertainment and Virgos and things, they do what they do. But like I said, they'll forget their backbone. I was going to give me some fries, but I ain't even going because I got stuff at home to eat. But I love y'all. And
All
thank
right,
y'all
love
for
you too.
riding.
Thank you.
Shout out to
Okay, thank you for.
Marcella. Yes.
Okay, yes.
Girl,
Okay, and
Tina.
you make sure
Oh,
you
but
get that
you love
mic
her like
together
I love her.
here.
Shout out
Make
to
sure you get that.
everybody. I don't know if
Yes,
y'all
and
can
make
hear
sure
me or
you get
not, but
that
I'm gonna
mic
drop
together.
down. I gotta go
All
home and get
righty.
my other phone. I might come back up. But yes, the
Okay.
Real House of they take you on my birthday, Monty Hunty.
Okay. All righty. So we wait until he get his mic together. Okay. So okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead into Real Housewives of Atlanta. I saw that where they say Phaedra Parks is coming back. So that's right there. That's a plus. But let me know what you guys think about Phaedra Parks. Coming back. They say because of Heavenly, Dr. Heavenly had did some stuff. So let's go ahead and read to see what's going on. Yes, yeah, his audio was kind of messed up. So let me go ahead and pull this screen up right here so we can see what's going on. But Dr. Heavenly, I mean, Dr. Heavenly, to me, she is too old for that. I mean, why Dr. Heavenly act like that? That's the part that I do not like. Dr. Heavenly, come on, it's time. I mean, this woman is what, just like I call her, a gutter sniper. So let me go ahead and read this article right here. This article is by Atlanta Housewives, and I already went ahead and read my disclaimer. But right here, in this article, right, it says that allegedly. So we're gonna go ahead and say allegedly. But I think that when it came to Phaedra Park, she went ahead and she confirmed it because I did see a peach that was in her hands. But it says allegedly right here. It says Phaedra had quit Married to Medicine because Dr. Heavenly had invited Apollo and his wife to a cast trip. Now, we remember, I think it was last season that Phaedra had went ahead and she had invited Apollo, but I think when it came to the both of them, that's where the line had drawn. I don't know, but when it comes to Dr. Heavenly, I mean, Dr. Heavenly is, I mean, she is messy. I call her a gutter sniper, but right here it says that Phaedra had a huge argument with a lot of people and left the trip and the rest of the show filming. This is what the rumors are saying out there. But if she is, back on Real Housewives of Atlanta, to me, it's a plus because to me, she was like a sore thumb when it came to Married to Medicine. It's like, just like they said, it's like she was just sitting there looking cute, looking beautiful, just to go ahead and get that check. But when it comes to Dr. Heavenly, I mean, I done had enough of her, man. I promise you, I had enough of Dr. Heavenly. So this right here, just look how fabulous, very fabulous. But let me know, guys, what your thoughts. Do you think that Portia, Phaedra, and Shamil, and I think it's two other new ones. Well, we know Cynthia Belly. I don't know if Cynthia Belly got a peach or not, but most likely she might come on as as a guest. But do you think that they going to pull off this show? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts about it. Let me see what the comments, because I don't know if they can pull it off, because like I said, when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think that when it Nene Leakes, that's Nene Leakes baby, and without Nene, I don't think that it's going to even last long, because it feels like a missing piece. A missing piece is out. Especially when we know that Nene, she helped create that show. So Sparkle said Heavenly is an old bitter bully. Yes, she is very bully. Bravo should have stopped her low down addicts. Heavenly is lower than a snake belly. Yes, she is. But I remember when Andy Cohen had called her out. It's like she's a bully. That's what she come across. She's as a bully. I mean, she dip and dab in everybody business, but when someone want to go ahead and call her out, it's like she don't know how to handle it. Bring Mariah Hill, bring her back on the show, because she already said there and say she's ready to go ahead and pull out those receipts, and they need someone to be able to handle Dr. Heavenly, because to me, I would see if it was like Toya, Toya, or what's her name, Sweet Tea, or what I think her name is Sweet Tea. If it was her, to be stirring some of that mess. But when it comes to Dr. Heavenly, it just don't seems right. It seems like she's just a bully. That's how I look at it. Speak with your girl Marcella, guys, and make sure you go ahead and check out my girl Speak with Your Girl Marcella. Check her out. She says Drew and Portia is cool, but Shamil and Drew are at war. So I guess they're trying to stir it all up, because Kenya Moore is not on there anymore, which I was not a Kenya Moore fan at all. But I think Kenya Moore, she played a major part when it came on that show. Marcella says Heavenly is being used, and also Sparker says she's taking her childhood hurt out on others, and that's what I think. I had talked about Dr. Heavenly when she had came for Martell. I talked about Dr. Heavenly. You could see that it's something that was in, and I'm not a psychiatrist or anything, but you can see that it was something in Dr. Heavenly's life, in her past life, to make her so bitter. I mean, even her husband, you could see that even her husband, it's like he's just forced to be on that show, or he don't even want to be there. It's just something about her, and you notice that you barely, and I keep children out, but you barely see even her children, on the show, because she has no filter. Dr. Heavenly has no filter when it comes to her mouth. It's like she thinks she can tell anybody anything that she feel like it. And every time when she come on, you could see that, it's like she just sitting already. And I mean, it's like, to me, it's like a gutter sniper. It's not a good fit, with her acting the way that she's acting, and she you look like, she got to wipe her mouth 24/7, and it's all dry because she be spewing out all that hate. That's how I look at it. Hey, Marcella, my girl Marcella is in the house,
Y'all,
guys.
I've been sick with the sinus, and my husband had the
Oh,
flu, and I think he gave it to me. So I'm
well, we
just trying to
praying for a
pop in.
speedy
But I'm gonna tell you
recovery.
something. I definitely know Heavenly is living an empty shell of a life.
I
Her
think so
children
too.
have grown up, and she got dentists and doctors in her family. But do y'all notice how much mess she in? Where is Damon? Well, allegedly, it was rumored that Damon was with somebody else at the hospital of a white kind. And Heavenly will
Lord,
shoot it down like her life is so perfect. But Buffy told me Heavenly lives right down where she lives at, and she's just as miserable.
I
You
say
know,
that.
yep, like Heavenly's house is so outdated. It's beautiful from the outside, but when somebody told her to power wash her house, she got it power washed. It seems like she's jealous of Toya, the way Toya lived. Like, you ain't got to work for nothing. You a bimbo. She wished that she could do that. She go there, and some people teeth she has did excellent, and some people she got them looking like a horse. This
Oh
girl
my
is one.
God.
She's lonely, and like I said, everything is about sell, sell, buy, buy. You never
Hmm.
hear her doing anything in the community. She's always trying to engage in mess and changing her appearance and everything. It's just not a health
Hmm.
thing. She's trying to be young, but if you speak one bad thing about her marriage, she is ready to get on you and tear you out the frame. And she's being used by Bravo to hype them up with Carlos. With She goes up there with Carlos now. Carlos is supposed to be the op to
Hmm.
Andy. But no, I think they all work together to bring each other up, because Heavenly be saying some things about the people she even working with, and she does not get any consequences. She'll talk
Hmm.
about Toya, she'll talk about Toya's husband,
Hmm.
everything. But I'm telling you now is that she tried to set Phaedra up, and Phaedra is not afraid of her. And
Not at
Phaedra said,
all.
Phaedra said, I'm here to bring y'all up because y'all are boring. I'm going to go over to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because she tried to set her up. And now look what happened. Apollo came up there to be nice to Phaedra in the last reunion, but they were bringing him this time to be messy so that his wife could get at Phaedra. And Phaedra caught wind of that and was gone. And Dr. Heavenly looking stupid out here.
She does. I
Hmm.
think
But
I
she's a
think I
smart
think she
woman.
has low self-esteem. She's a very smart woman, but I think that she got low self-esteem, and then we already know that she had a lot of child issues. She was living in a
Yeah,
room with no windows, and I don't think that she had got the help that she really need, where she feel that she can tell people anything, because you notice her daughter sat there and say, mom, even used to correct her. You can't tell people, and it's
yeah,
not her verbatim, but you can't go around telling people any kind of thing. But she's a person that, she's a gutter sniper. She could shoot, but she cannot
yeah,
take it back. When they hit back,
right.
she can't take it.
And that's exactly what goes on in her real life. She
I think
cannot take
so.
controversy when it comes to her husband, but she
Hmm.
can tear up somebody else's husband. Her and
And
Mariah still don't speak. Her and Buffy don't speak. But she's a very smart woman when it comes to finances. And I was
mhm.
just saying, why are you charging people so much? Why can't you just give free knowledge? She said, nothing is free with me.
Wow.
Nothing. And she means that from the bottom of her. She don't give dinner parties. She don't do any of that kind of stuff.
Hmm. But it's you could see, it's something about Dr. Helpman. And I see if it was like Latoya or what is his name, Sweet Tea, because I don't really watch that
Yeah.
show. If
Sweet
they would
pea.
sit there and stir some, what's her name, Sweet Tea?
Yes.
If they can stir some of the drama, but Heavenly, if I'm not mistaken, Heavenly should be in her 50s, right? Or close
Yeah,
to it.
and she's a flip flopper.
Yes.
Condescending. She can say something nasty about you and just make it into a joke, but she's the only one really laughing.
Yes. But I think they say Cartessa is coming back. Now Cartessa
Yes,
she can
she
handle her.
is.
Yes. She ran around that house. You remember that? I saw
Yeah,
that for
but
sure.
I'm gonna tell you what, Contessa, I don't think that her marriage is strong enough to come up here. I really don't, because there's still
Mhm.
rumors in Atlanta of her husband infidelity.
Oh, okay. Well, they all infidelity. Ain't nobody who in their right mind is gonna come on a reality show unless they got problems in a marriage. You got to be a
Hmm.
fool to have your marriage intact and be on a reality show. But when it come to Apollo and his new wife, what's her name, Sharina?
Yep. He,
For Heavenly to do that, that was way out of line. But then again, you lose them the way you got them, because if I'm not mistaken, Phaedra was still married to Apollo when she was being, and look how she did Phaedra. You remember when she
yep.
came on Real Housewives of Atlanta? So I guess they gonna play that scene out most likely on Real Housewives of Atlanta, where when Sharita had came to Candy, you remember Old Lady Gang restaurant?
Yeah.
And they all brought her there. She was sitting there. So
Yep.
I guess now it's going to be like a payback, because I'm pretty sure that Apollo wants Phaedra, because, Phaedra making those money moves. Sharita, we don't even know her. So I think all this right here, okay, are we going to play this out? It's not going to be on Married to Medicine. We're going to play it out on Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're going to play it out on a big screen. So bring it
Yeah.
on. So I think they're going to
Well,
go ahead and open
Phaedra,
up that
I'm,
can of
I'm gonna tell you
worms.
something. This is what I do know
Mhm.
about Phaedra. Everything she do is about money. She don't take it
Yes.
personal. But do you notice that you never see Dr. Heavenly even go on a family vacation?
No. Do you see her with her kids that much? No.
No.
Nobody
With
wants to be
Allura,
around that
she,
toxic.
she tries to be with Allura more, but Allura keeps her at bay when it comes to like going out, hanging out with her friends. She
Mhm.
opened up Allura a store in I forget I've been there before. She opened her up a hair store, and the hair store is no longer open.
Mm-mm-mm.
Her daughter didn't want that. She's trying to live vicariously through her children.
Yes. But, she's a very mean, woman. And, I just need somebody, if they going to continue with that show, someone need to go ahead and check her, because she fired at everybody except,
Hmm.
nobody don't want, she don't, she, nobody comes for her. So that's why she can do it. But I want to see how it's gonna play out. I think that when it came to Phaedra, do you think that Phaedra Parks, you think that she can that the ratings gonna go up now that she's there, or the missing link, Nene Leaks, needs to be back?
I think frickin' Frack would never be back the way it was, because that
Mm-hmm.
leaves Shamia as an outside person, and Portia and Shamia gets along, and
Mm-hmm.
and and I just feel that but she's gonna come up there and shake things up, and Nene does need to be back. But guess what? Nene lost this because her head got too big.
Mm-hmm.
And those Jewish people had to shut her down when she was talking about suing NBC and all these people, and Andy Cohen. So
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that it's going to be good this year. Um, I hope Portia wins her court case with Simon, because I ain't never seen nothing like this in my
Oh,
life.
you're a Portia fan?
Yes, I'm a Portia fan.
I'm a
I
Portia
mean,
fan, but I try not to be biased. I don't think that, I'm a Portia fan, but I just don't like her snake-like moves, because
oh,
first
I
of
wouldn't
all,
let her
you
around
only
my
been
husband.
not at
I,
all, not
I
at
wouldn't
all.
let her. I would,
But why
no,
why
I
would you
wouldn't
want
have her
Phaedra?
around my husband.
Why would you want Portia to win that case? And first of all, Portia was only married like 400 or some days, and you think that she deserved to live in this man's house?
No, my part of it is that, like, me and my husband have a prenuptial agreement, and
Mm-hmm.
and she did whatever she had to do to protect herself with the prenuptial agreement. He's challenging it. He wants alimony, and he's
Oh,
an
okay.
illegal citizen. So I don't think that she should be able to keep that house, but I think that they, like they do in Virginia, sell it and
Mm-hmm.
give her portion. And I don't know why she would want that house, but she was smart. She signed her house over to Diane.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So no,
Portia
I
is
don't
not
want her to.
smart anyway, especially,
I know.
she don't even know how many days in a year and underground railroad and all this other stuff. So he most likely, but he did love her. But you think I don't think he's an illegal citizen, because how
He's
could
not
he
a
be able to
citizen.
get the credit, and be illegal, he's and talk all that smack on social media. I think what he got is he keep renewing his visa, but I don't think he's
He
illegal,
can
but
only
he's,
stay in the States every 90
yes,
days.
that's why he
And
fly
then
back and forth. Hmm.
And then, like I said, that if there's litigation, he wants it to be done when he's in the States. But he didn't have the $40 million like she made us think he did.
Hmm.
And Portia don't chase love. Portia chase money.
And that's why she deserved what she get.
Yeah,
That
but see,
that's a
she need
sword
to
that she
work
lived
because she
by.
was a fool when she left Ricky Smiley and the Real
Hmm.
Housewives all at one time for a guy she thought they had $40 million. She realized in the marriage that she was the star all the time.
Absolutely. Well, that's
I'm
what you
gonna
get when
get
you
ready to lay
chase
down. They
money.
need to cover the pool. Look like y'all cover the pool. It's getting ready to storm. Cover the pool. All right. All
Well,
right, I'm gonna
when
lay
you
back
chase
down with
money,
my
that's
hubby
what you
bubby.
get.
I'm watching. Y'all hit that
Okay.
like button. Lady D, I love you.
Love you
I,
too. Love you
I
too.
hit
And I hope
uh,
you can have a speedy recovery. Okay. You and your husband
me
both.
too. Okay,
All
thank you.
righty. Okay. All righty. Yes, but getting back to Portia, Miss Marcella says she love her some Portia. I like Portia too, but I try to be fair when I try to, give my opinion. But Portia, she chased after money. And anytime when you chase after almighty dollars, this is what you get. Okay. But getting back to Phaedra, I think now, guys, with me and my theory, my imagination, when I say something, most likely you can go ahead and take it to the bank. But I think that when they went ahead and opened up Apollo and his new wife on Married to Medicine, I think Phaedra probably most likely say, the platform of Married to Medicine is not as big as Real Housewives of Atlanta. So let's go ahead and we're going to bring it on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So if you want a show, let's go ahead and give a show, because Sharita, I think where she had went wrong is when Candy well, it's not Candy, because Candy said she was shocked as well. I think it was Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore, when she went ahead and she invited Sharita to Old Lady Gang, and wanted to talk about, she and Apollo, was, friends, or, talking, and he was still married to Phaedra, which I think that was out of line. So I think right here, this is going to be Phaedra's storyline. Let me know, guys, what you think about it. I think it's going to be Phaedra's storyline. I think Apollo is going to be. I think he's going to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because we already know how Andy Cohen feels when it comes to Apollo. So I think that the door is going to always be open when it comes to Apollo. But when I heard that Apollo had got arrested, because they said that Sharita and Apollo had got into it, I put two and two together. I sat there and say most likely they got arrested because some stuff is coming out, because of Dr. Heavily with her gutter sniper mouth, opening up cans and, getting all into these people personal business. So most likely, they probably say, well, Phaedra Parks and Apollo, they most likely been going out and, to dinner or taking the kids out. And she probably got jealous and upset. But like I said, the same way that you get them is the same way that you're going to lose them. That's exactly how I see it. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts about it. I see my girl Bertha Ramos is in the house. Hey, Bertha. Dana Scott says it's okay to hit that like button. Yes, guys, come on, support this channel because I promise you, I dragged to come on because I said, man, I had gotten enough when it comes to these reality shows because I just don't like it. To me, it's like you just got to just pull out the worst out of everybody, and especially when it comes to Love and Marriage in Huntsville. I mean, when I saw the trail of that, I just couldn't take it because it's like when it comes to Martell is like, what are you trying to do? You're trying to pick up where Melody left off. Now you want to go ahead and attack Marcel and Tisha's marriage. Make it make sense. Hurt people hurt people. I just can't take that. I thought that when Martell come on, I thought that when he said reveal all, that he was going to talk about, his personal stuff, his life, not talking about trying to tear down Marcel and Tisha. Yeah, I just can't take that. And also, I want to go ahead and talk about Stormi a little too, because I think I got about I got a lot. I'm gonna try to stay on here an hour. I'm just in my 30 minute mark, so I'm gonna talk about Stormi as well. But let me go ahead and close this out. When it comes to Phaedra Park is back, that is my girl Faye. You guys know I always talked about Faye. I like her one-liners. I don't think that no one can sit there and just come off the back of some words. I mean, the words that come out of her mouth. But I truly think that the reason why that she came back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, not only to save the show, but also for revenge. I think that's what it is. So let me know what your thoughts about that as well. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about Stormi. I saw where one of my subscribers went ahead and sent me had gave me some links. I don't have it up, guys, of anything of Stormi. I think I had went ahead and deleted all those thumbnails, but they went ahead and sent me a link of Stormi, and it's so sad, especially when it comes to our people. We see these bloggers, they've been after Stormi for so long. But like I said, the more dirt that you throw on Stormi always take that dirt and start building stepping stones. So it makes no sense for you guys to sit there and try to see Stormi business collapse. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Now, I was watching, and I can't watch too much of that because, like I said, there and say, I hate when our own people try to sabotage Black businesses, especially small business as well. But now they sitting there, they so happy because the palm person. Yes, the palm person wants to go and sue Stormi. But like I said, Stormi hire and fire whoever she wants to. Ain't nobody, like I said there and say, she could fire whoever. So you can't sue no one, just because you didn't have your ducks in order. And the thing about it, the ones that sitting there saying all that, staying with their mom, their parents, and most likely some of them don't even have a business. So people get sued all the time, especially when it comes to businesses. Okay, that's why it's a LLC. That's why you have your lawyers and everything, your ducks in a row. So now they are happy because Stormi decided, which, I really didn't get into the story because, like I said, enough is enough. The girl is doing good. The girl is sitting there. She's clocking these dollars. And we know the reason why these bloggers are sitting there, wants to see everything fail because they jealous. That's all it is, jealousy. If I'm jealous of a person, especially when they succeed, you would never know. You would never know if I'm jealous of a person because, like I said, sometimes it's just best not to say nothing. But when you making 101 videos sitting there trying to tear down, especially people that's trying to make it, I see if they sitting there talking about Miss Buddy, the ones that sitting there don't want to see nobody elevate but themselves. But now, just because Stormi decide that she wants to fire someone, she fire whoever she wants. Didn't on Apprentice, Donald Trump, he will fire people at the drop of a dime. Ain't nobody said not one thing about that. But now all of a sudden, when Stormi decide to let people go, because we already know, already saw in the spirit, that's why I didn't even have to sit there and watch the entire video. We already know once you let them in, they got that takeover spirit. And most likely they was trying to do a Kanye West. You know how they did Kanye West? Using his name, but having the doors closed where he can't go to his own meetings. So most likely, Stormi probably say, look, they having meetings, and that's just my opinion, okay? So don't run with this. It's just my opinion. Most likely when I say something, trust me, you could take it to the bank. But it's just my opinion. All this right here is for entertainment purpose only. But most likely, this is how I saw it, because we know that these type of people, they'll come in, they will befriend you, they will sit there, bring you water, they will sit there, wash your feet in order for you to let them in. And once you let them in, they got that takeover spirit. So most likely this person, came in and woo and slither their way to sit there to get under Stormi. And once they got under Stormi, feel that, oh, I did this, I did that. Well, if you did all that, what they say he did, if it's not on contract, then you just did it because you wanted to do it. You wanted to sit there and win Stormi over. So you can't get mad because you was working from sun up to sundown. And now, she's decided she no longer need your service. Because most likely, and this is my opinion, most likely they was trying to do business without her. That's how I see it. Just like they did Kanye West. Because that's how they have that takeover spirit. They figure, oh, I'm building this person brand. I'm building her up. Okay, I did this. I did that. But no, now I want to make sure that, look, I want to be part of this company. No, you just an employee. You was just hired as an employee. Ain't no 50-50 in this. So now just because you can't get a 50-50, and that's just my opinion, I'm just talking, guys. Now that you can't get a 50-50, you want to sit there and you want to put me on blast? You want to tear the house down? Because most likely you went behind my back and try to work deals without me? That's how I see it in the spirit, guys. And when I say something, you could take it to the bank. That's why I say, I ain't got time for these people. I need to elevate myself, because you could see it. And now these people are sitting there celebrating. Ain't nobody but demons going to celebrate someone's downfall. But you cannot sit there and try to put your foot on someone that is already blessed, because only ones that can close those doors, and that's the Most High God himself. And the only ones that can open doors, and that's him. So guys, stop trying to sit there and celebrate over people downfall, okay? Hey, Tyndra Brown says, hey, Lady D and chat, my girl Dana Scott says, they are so happy Stormi and Kyle is going through something, talking mess, and Kyle will own Canvas Beauty, keep her lifted. Yes, we're going to keep Stormi lifted up, guys. I stay with her products. I even got another package. I need to open up that package. I haven't even opened up the package that I had just got, but I love Stormi. And like I said, if he wanted to come in, his name Kyle, that's what his name is, Kyle. If he wanted to come in and he wanted to help Stormi, to get her business running, and successful, and if he didn't put it in the contract, then that's something on him. That is something on him. Now, you feel that, she's up there, and you helped her get up there. But if you didn't have your papers and your ducks in a row, you just stuck like Chuck. That's how I look at it. You just stuck like Chuck. Okay. Bertha Raymond's, hey Bertha, she said it sounds like Stormi was reviewing and auditioning companies for possibility restructuring, and something wasn't right. Coups carry, let me make sure I pin this up. Coups carry a lot of power. Sometimes they overreach, they high level, high power struggle. Absolutely. 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 But like I said, I see a Kanye West. That's what I see. You know how they did Kanye West. Kanye West said they was having meetings without him, having closed meetings without him. How can you have closed meetings without the person who products that you trying to sell? That's just to show you these people, they thinking that we dumb. They think that they can sit there and take over because they got that takeover spirit. But like I say, this is a Joshua generation. This generation right here, they're not gonna let these cankerworms, these palmer worms, and these locusts is thinking that they could just come in and just suck us dry. Like I say, you think we crazy, we think we stupid, but trust me, we are not, honey. We are very educated, very smart people. You guys, we just sitting there shining the light on you guys, because without us, you wouldn't exist. And most likely, what them slithery snakes did, they figure, oh, we need Stormi now because Stormi, she's making $1 million a day in hours. $1 million, $1 million in a few hours. So people jealous. We talked about jealousy. Jealousy, that green-eyed monster, what it would do is it will keep their eyes on that prey until they try to take it out. That's what them jealous green-eyed monsters, they do. Hey, Ashanti Stewart TV. She says, hey there, and happy Tuesday. Shanti, if you got a channel, shout out your channel or leave your link if you have a channel. I never checked yet, but if you have a channel, let us know if you have your channel. And if she do, guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Ashanti's Stewart TV. Tandra says, so Kyle is trying to manipulate Stormi and the so-called pro-black women business, wishing for her demise. Unreal. Absolutely. Ain't nothing but slithering snakes. And then the thing about it is they would rather go and support anybody except people that they hate, people that, especially when it comes to our people. Like I say, we can be our worst enemies. We can be our worst enemies. And most likely, the reason why, and I'm just saying, this is just my opinion, guys. Most likely the only reason why that person is butthurt, because Stormi most likely was not going to make him a partner of her company. You just an employee, and he just didn't want it to be an employee. He felt that, oh, I did all this, but most likely I know how they work, because like I said, I've been in business all my life. I know how they work. They will come in your business and they will work for free. They will, or even if they don't work for free, they will sit there just in front of your face. They will sit there and bring your coffee. They will bring you some food. They will sit there and clean your toes, like I said. But it's just a cheap trick. They will do all that just to get where they need to get. And once they get close to you, they will chew you up and spit you out. And we already know when it comes to Stormi, she has a hedge of protection around her. She got warriors. You're not going to come through Miss Betty, honey. Miss Betty will eat you up and chew you out. You're not going to come through Miss Betty, honey. She's a fierce warrior. So if Miss Betty sat there and told Stormi, get the snake out, you better get the snake out. And you know Stormi, she going to listen to Mama, because Mama is a fierce warrior. She got that two-edged sword, honey. And most likely, he was getting too close to Stormi. And anytime when someone get too close to you, you better keep your eyes on them. You better keep your eyes on it, because 9 out of 10, they come in with agenda. And once they get close to you, honey, they will sit there and they'll sift you out like wheat. And that's real talk, okay? Bertha Raymond say, she's talking about another content creator, but she's saying she showed Kyle's social media post telling everybody we is suing Stormi. What he posts didn't seem quite right, is a little smelly, because they butt hurt. They don't want to see us make it. They don't want to see us succeed, because they think that everything that we have, they entitled to it, because they got that takeover spirit. They got that type of privilege. That's why they don't want to give us our reparation. Oh, you never was a slave. Well, we may not never been a slave, but our ancestors was, and you still reaping the benefits. And that's what it is. They think that they still can reap the benefits. Everything that we have, they think that they entitled to. They think they entitled to it. But not with Stormi, not with this generation. This is a Joshua generation. And I wish I would have put a picture up, guys. I wish I would have put Stormi's picture up. But I don't think I have one. I went ahead and took all the thumbnails down. But you guys know Stormi Stills, Canvas Beauty. Just because you felt like, oh, most likely, Stormi didn't even know this guy, most likely from a can of paint. Most likely, he contacts Stormi. Oh, I could help you. Oh, I don't need nothing. I just want to see you make it. That's what they tell you. Oh, I don't need much. I just want to see you make it. I want to show these haters that we can build this brand. But if you didn't put it in, on paper, and if it's not in contract, then you just stuck like chalk. That's how I look at it. You stuck like chalk. So don't get mad. Don't get mad. Most likely he probably went to Stormi. Okay, Stormi, let's go ahead and get in the contract, because I got more doors that can be opened for you. Because look, we about to grow this big. So somebody must have whispered to him, oh, it's time for you to sit there and it's time for you to sit there and get them contracts. It's time for you to get a piece of the pie. See, I know how they think. I know how they think. Trust me. And I promise you, Dana know when I say something, you could take it to the bank. Country Girl, and Starbucks, they've been with me for from day one. They know. Watch, you guys gonna come back and tell me the reason why he's sitting there trying to put Stormi on blast, because Stormi gonna come out. I'm pretty sure Stormi gonna come out with a statement. He wanted to be part ownership of her company. Stormi probably say, heck no. I birthed this from the beginning. I started this at a humble beginning. I'm not going to divide this to no one. If anything, I'm going to become partners, and that's with my family, but not with you. I promise you. Watch and see. I know you guys going to come back and tell me that. I see it. I see it. He wanted a piece of the pie. And all this right here is alleged. All this right here is for entertainment purpose only. But I promise you, that's the way that I see it, okay? That's the way that I see it. Dana says, I think he forgot who the CEO is. The CEO is. I'm sure she has legal counsel. Of course she do. Making $1 million in a few hours. You have to, anytime when you have a business, you have to have an attorney. If I wouldn't have had an attorney and my books in order, my CPA, I could have been in prison messing with people, because they'll come in, crawl their way, slither their way in, befriend you, woo you, stroke you, just to get next to you. And once they next to you, they gonna strike. They gonna show who they really are. That's how people do. And most likely, that's how it had happened, Ashanti said, thank you. It was highly unsettling to see all those black women, the deplorable cheering him on. Sad because they jealous. They are jealous because they still doing other people bidding. They don't want nobody to prosper but that one person, Miss Buddy. They don't want nobody to prosper. Now, I promise you, if it was the other way around, and that palm person would have did it to the ones that they like, oh my God, they would have ate him up alive. They would have ate him up alive. But just because it's someone that they don't like, Stormi, or they wants to see Stormi down, these people are up all night plotting, praying for Stormi's downfall, praying for her downfall, because they don't want to see no one make it besides the one that they cheering for. But that's not the way that the Most High God sees it. That's not the way the Most High God sees it. That's why they was trying to tear down Tisha and Marcel's marriage, because they felt that if Martell and Melody's marriage is destroyed on TV, and we already know, according to them, that Marcel, he most likely was doing the same thing. So we're going to tear down the whole entire house. But just because they sat there and gave in to these silly trolls, people that they don't know, do you think people with sense going to sit there and throw in the towel? Make it make sense. All this right here is jealousy. And that's why I hope when it comes to Miss Wanda, do not give them bottom feeders nothing to talk about. I wouldn't even talk about Miss Buddy. I wouldn't even talk about no one on that show. If anybody, I would sit there and I would talk about my business, or I would talk about what's on the show, but I wouldn't give them nothing to run with unless it's on that show. If it's not on the show, I wouldn't even talk about it, because they sitting already, because they don't know how to be creative. You go on their channel and all they doing is reusing somebody else's content. And that's why they hide behind the computer. They're not creative. They're not going to get viewers and clicks and likes if they start talking about the show without reusing these people videos. And Miss Wanda already told them what Miss Wanda told them. You reuse my videos, I'm going to strike them down. That's what Miss Wanda told them. And Miss Wanda should strike them down. Miss Wanda should strike them down. She said, if you use my videos, I'm going to strike you down. But I wouldn't give them bottle feeders nothing to talk about unless it's on that show. Because what they're going to do, they sitting there to take it and run with it, and they're going to twist it and use it against you just to give them something to talk about, to make whoever they trying to lift up more irrelevant, because nobody else is going to talk about it unless it's attached to mess. But when it comes to Stormi, we could talk about Stormi all day, and it's strictly business. Let me say that again. We can talk about Stormi all day, and it's strictly business, because Stormi came on that show and she conquered. And now she's sitting there, she paying them dust, giving them the finger. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. You don't have to stir up drama. You don't have to stir up mess. What God has for you is for you. And no devil in hell can prevail against it. And they jealous. They looking for Stormi's downfall, but it's not going to happen. So we need Captain Saberhope. We need this white great hope. We need him. Oh, he's connected to Phobe. Oh, he connected to big people. Oh, they're going to help him to tear down a black woman. Make it make sense. They don't care. They don't care. Like I said, then say these people is what I call a bunch of plantation gutter snipers. That's what they are. Plantation gutter snipers, bottom feeders. I don't even know how these people can sleep at night. I got about 3 more minutes, but I don't know how these people can sleep at night. You know when I could sleep at night, because when I'm blessed, you should be blessed. It's enough for all of us. Like I said, our Father owned the cattle on top of the hills. It's all ours anyway. The only reason why the palm people got what they got today, because off of your back. They cannot survive unless you sit there, keep feeding them. Wake up. Oh my God. My God. Let me reel it back in, because I got 2 more minutes and that's it with me. Tandra said, yes, ma'am. The crabs keep pulling. Let me see if I can see. Keep pulling us. It is so many people with YouTube channels designed to tear down the LAMH cast that is so crazy to me. I would never purposely want to rip apart a Black family. And the reason why they doing that, because they only wants to uplift one person. But it's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. We're going to see Tisha going to come out with her hair supplies. I will buy Tisha's product. And like I said, I've been a cosmetologist for, well, really, I started when I was 12 years old, working in my mom's house, pressing these church people hair, rolling it, and got my license at 17. Didn't even have to pay. Got it on a scholarship because they knew I was doing hair in my community. Favor ain't fair. But when it comes to Tisha hair, and they were trying to say, oh, Tisha got extensions. No, that was Tisha's hair. That's her hair. And they was jealous. Now, I will buy Tisha's products because she proved herself that whatever she is doing, she got healthy, very healthy hair. Edges, everything is intact. No split ends, no nothing. Come on, Tisha. Come on, Tisha. I'm about to open up a school. We need your products. We using Milani. We could use your products. I would love to sit there and do business with Tisha. Come on. Like I said, iron sharpen iron. Iron sharpen iron. See, when my sister put another great live, I done did my hour. Thank you very much, country girl. But let me read a little more, and then after that, that is it. SOF. That's my first time seeing a SOF. Say every company has challenge, absolutely, and fire people. But because it is Stormi, it's an opportunity to tear her down. That's exactly what they did me. When I sat there and got rid of them, they sat there, plotted together. Oh, we're going to tear them down. They knew exactly what was going on. They knew that these people wasn't going into these people's houses as if they sitting there working. They knew, but they sat there and say, oh, I'm going to see her business come down, because they love to sabotage Black business. But like I said, what God has blessed, no man can take it. They jealous. That's all that is. A bunch of jealous crabs in the barrel. A bunch of jealous crab in the barrel. Dana said he waited until she came out with the story and God bless and interviewed a major TikTok brand and new things on the horizon. Absolutely. 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 So we're going to pray. We're going to pray for Tisha. Tisha coming out with some hair supplies. And we're going to purchase it because it works. It works. It works. So we're going to make sure that we pray for Tisha, because you next in line, honey. Get your products out, and I promise you, God going to connect you to the right people. The right people. Because, honey, that hair was beautiful. It was silky. It was healthy. I mean, that hair was to die for. Yes, indeed. So, guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Bertha says, blessing everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, indeed. My country girl says, another great life, Lady D. Everyone enjoy the rest of your evening. Good nights. What she said, good night. Stay safe and God bless you all. Dana says, absolutely, Lady D. Always love your commentary. Keep doing God's work. Absolutely. Tandra says, I would definitely buy her hair products because she has beautiful hair. Absolutely. And also, guys, make sure you go ahead and purchase Miss Wanda's products, her season. So go and purchase her season. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put that on our screen so she can get her season. So guys, make sure, because I promise you, when you bless someone, God is going to bless you. We ain't got time to be jealous, especially when it comes to people that is doing good. So we're going to make sure that we support Miss Wanda's her season. So make sure you guys email me all of her information, because we're gonna make sure we run it down on our stream. We're gonna stream it, making sure that people go and purchase Miss Wanda's season of or everything that she's selling. We're gonna make sure that we tag everybody in. It's going to be running down my timeline, I promise you. So make sure you go and support Miss Wanda in everything that she has, because we already know that the enemy was trying to sabotage her business. They knew that Miss Wanda was going to do good when it comes to her season and her products of food. They didn't want to see Miss Wanda sell food out of her truck, because they know that they didn't want Miss Wanda with that storyline. And soon the minute they tried to sabotage Miss Wanda, the ratings went down, because you need Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda really need her own spinoff. Because I'm pretty sure we would have loved to see people going to Miss Wanda's truck and buying food. But what they did, went to where she was giving food away, selling her food at Stormi's shop, and said that Miss Wanda's food is nasty. And what Miss Wanda said? Miss Wanda said, these people never even taste my food. Never even taste my food. But yet saying my food is nasty, right there, you tried to hurt Miss Wanda's business. But like I said, you never win when you play dirty. And that's real talk, okay? And yeah, make sure you guys email me Miss Wanda's how to get her products, her season. And just like you seen this running through, we're gonna make sure that we put the banner on of Miss Wanda's products, her seasons, because it is her time. We ain't got time to be jealous, because when you sit there, you plant seeds in somebody else's life, I promise you, God is going to bless you. And that's real talk. So guys, on that note, you all be blessed.